What up, green kitties? Meow. So, I think you guys got 3 videos from me. Y'all got one that I made to the negative comments. That was a minute. And then I just made one about me. Just a little kitty vibe. You know what I'm saying? A little kitty vibe vlog or whatever about, you know, what was going on. A little brief one. Now I want to do my sound off, okay? So, and I had to get out of my closet, y'all. Y'all know I said I was going to make my closet, my YouTube room. But I have a headache. I have a headache because I think because I ate too late. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, I ate too late. And, I ate too late, y'all. And you know how when you eat late, you get a headache. And it takes a minute to get it off. So that's why I think so. I'm like, I got to go to my bed. Anyway, y'all, listen. I'm doing a sound off on the trial of Ronnie O'Neal. Hopefully you guys know it's the guy who's on trial right now. He's representing himself. He's his own legal team. Or his own legal team. And he's the one that killed his baby mama, which is his girlfriend, and his daughter, and he tried to kill his son. Okay, so how I found out about the video was on Facebook. They were showing this guy with these type of like dread-like type of hair, and he was doing an opening statement, right? And he was like yelling as he was doing it, right? I'm like, oh my God. So I was curious, so I went and did a little research and found who he was and what the case and what the situation is. For those who don't know, I love trial shows. I'm always watching trial shows. I'm kind of up to date on a lot of people. I think I did a video talking about the deceased little girl that was here in Vegas. So I watch a lot of them or whatever. I don't know why it just does something for me. I don't know why, but I just do. So anyways, I thought this is something good to sound off on because I think it's a topic. Father's Day just passed. So let's talk about it. So I'm going to do my sound off. So his name, I did come today with my video to show you guys. I can be a little bit professional. Okay. But, sorry, y'all. Hold on. I gotta get a stand or some shit. I gotta get a stand, y'all. I got my covers holding this. Okay. So, his name is Ronnie O'Neal. And so just, look, pay attention, y'all.
Now, because he's representing himself, this creates the unusual scenario of the father cross-examining, questioning his own son. The man is accused of trying to kill him, and now he is basically questioning his son's testimony. Fox 13's Aaron Mesmer is live at the courthouse in Hillsborough County. Aaron, even separated by video screen because the boy is in a remote location, this had to take incredible courage by this now 11-year-old boy.
Yeah, Chris, he was incredibly brave. He showed unbelievable composure in that remote location as he gave his testimony this morning, had to describe all of these horrific events that occurred that evening. What you were about to hear is part of little Ronnie's testimony. He's 11 years old now, followed by some of the cross-examination that he experienced with his father, who, as you said, is representing himself. This was the first time that they have seen each other and spoken to each other since the attack on March 2018.
State, you ready to proceed?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I just saw my dad holding a shotgun and my mom screaming at him.
And your father had a shotgun. What happened next? What did he do?
My mom ran.
That's the little boy.
My mom ran in my sister's room.
His face is covered.
And then my dad said, "Come in here and come kill this the B-word."
Did you hear any shots from the shotgun before that?
Yes.
How many times?
One.
Was there a time when your mother was able to get out of the closet?
She was like stumbling outside, and then I just saw my dad chase her.
What do you remember happening next?
My dad told me to walk around and say, like some words.
And do you remember what words your father told you to say?
Allah Akbar.
Allahu Akbar?
Yes.
Did he do something to your sister?
Yes, he hit her with an axe. And then he went in the garage, I followed him. He put me on the ground, and then he had his foot on top. I was laying on my stomach, he had his foot on top of me, and he was holding me down, and he was lighting a match.
Mr. O'Neal, any questions?
How you doing, Ronnie?
Good.
It's good to see you, man.
Good to see you too.
Did you see me shoot your mom?
No.
Did I hurt you that night of this incident?
Yes.
I did. And how did I hurt you?
You stabbed me.
And investigators have said that Ronnie O'Neal...
All right, so hopefully you guys is clear. This is an iPhone 12. Don't try me. So hopefully it's clear. But I wanted to talk about that. I wanted to sound off with that. Because it's hot on the press. Father's Day, like I said, just came. And I want to know what you guys think about it. If you do know about it. If you don't, that's the Ronnie O'Neal case. And that's the guy who killed his girlfriend, their daughter, which was 9 years old at the time. And he tried to kill the son, which was 8 at that time. And I have an 8-year-old. And he tried to burn the house up. Okay. And he is now his own legal defense. So he was able to cross-examine whoever the other people brought up because he's his own legal defense, right? So not only have the son not seen him since this incident, the first time he's seeing him is him questioning and reliving all what took place some years ago. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about the boy, okay? Number one, the boy is brave, okay? Because that is a lot to require someone to do. I don't know why they couldn't. Get out of here. I don't know why they couldn't do it a different way. They did do it remotely. The boy was not in the courtroom, but they can interact with one another over the thing. So he could see him. He just wasn't in the courtroom, okay? But still, I don't like that either. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand why they don't make it better than that. I don't understand why kids have to testify. Remember when that Dotson case, I'm going to pause on this one just real quick. Remember that Dotson case where the brother had killed his brother, the girlfriend, like 3 grown folks in the house, and then he had killed like his nephews and stabbed his nephews and killed them. It was only like 1 or 2 babies that was alive, and one of the nephews had a knife in his head. Well, anyway, if y'all do, it's like the Dotson case. It was like on 48 Hours some years ago. Anyways, Ronnie Dotson or something like that. Anyway, I think from Chicago, somewhere, I don't know. But anyway, but he had to testify on his Uncle Junior. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know that they got, like, do they gotta be there? Like, do they have to do it like that? It's no better way than that. I mean, I just feel like, come on, like, it has to be. It has to be. Like, for kids, it has to be. It has to be. But I'm not going to get too deep in that. I feel like they written statement should be good enough. Fuck it. I don't care. They written statement, we as adults got to understand some kids just can't go through all that. And they shouldn't have to. They're kids. They already went through a lot. It has to be some compassion in this. No, let them write it down and let that be good enough for us. I know they want, us to see it and hear it as it go on because it does something. You know what I'm saying? A written statement do something, but when you see the kid, of course, it just does something. But come on, we got to do better. So that's that on that. But to get back on this case, So he was remotely somewhere different, but they were able to communicate. The little boy did really well. He's 11 years old now, so I guess he was going to be 9. And he did really well. The officer that took his case adopted him and his wife, and they had kids, adopted Ronnie O'Neal Jr. So they when all this was going on, everything calmed down. I guess somehow someone had asked, can this officer take him? Because the officer was coming to the hospital. This officer was doing a lot of things. It was a male white officer, was doing a lot of things. So I guess when it came up to it, they asked him, could he adopt him? And him and his wife said yeah. So praise the Lord that Ronnie O'Neal Jr. did not have to go to a group home, did not have to go to a foster home, didn't have to go to no family. I mean, well, I ain't gonna say no family members. I'm not gonna say that. Okay. I'm not going to say family members because maybe he could have went to some family members. I don't know. But anyways, a white officer adopted him. And he speaks well. You know, he seemed like he's doing okay from what we can see, right? But we'll never know. But he handled himself well in court. The videos go deeper, where if you guys do want to see more about this, it's going on at this present moment. It's not an old video. You guys can go on YouTube. It's Ronnie O'Neal. I'll put it in the comments down. I'll put it in my description box if y'all want to go and check it out or whatever. And so Ronnie's asking him, because what Ronnie's trying to do, Ronnie's Senior, is because from when an incident happened to now, the boy have made some different statements, right? So what he's trying to do is debunk what his son said. So he's doing it respectfully, but he's definitely going in on his son. Like, do you remember? And then the boy would say no, or this and that. So but he's doing well. He was doing well in the court. So that's about the son, okay? Let's talk about the dad. Now, these are his blood kids. And I ain't saying stepdaddies have the right. Nobody got the right to kill nobody. I'm just saying, literally, these 2 kids came from his ball sack, okay? And from what I hear and what they say, the daughter was disabled. They have not went in on the daughter, so I don't know what part of disabled she was, but they say she was disabled, okay? Now, the dad came and testified. Ronald Senior dad came, and because when Ronald was going crazy, I want to say going crazy, why are you in here? Put my things down and get out. No, put my things down and get out. So when Ronald dad came up, when Ronald was having his issues or whatever, tripping out, he called the police first, okay? He called the police and he asked he told the police, whatever the baby mama name is trying to kill me. She got demons in her. That's what, before he did all this massacre killing, he called the police and told the police that the baby mama has demons in her and is trying to kill him. Okay, then he called his father and said the same thing. The father get in the car and rush over there. By the time the dad get in that car and rush over there, it's a massacre already. It's done. So, okay, and then he was having the son say this word. Y'all heard him say it, and he was saying it. He kept saying this word. It's in there. I hope y'all heard it, but I don't want to repeat that shit. So that's what he was saying, this word, okay? Now, it has not came out yet if what his level of drugs, if he was even on drugs. It have not came out if he was drunk. None of that have came out. So I'm going to assume that he was not intoxicated with anything, because to me, with this massacre going on, they would have said it. That would have been the first opening statement. He had drugs or this. That has not been stated at all. So I'm not going to assume anything that has not been stated. They did not say he was high on anything. I thought when I first heard the story, because back in the days, in my days, I heard people go crazy, but they used to be on Sherm or Shrooms. You know what I'm saying? I think the new drug was called Flocka or some shit like that. Remember that guy? I don't know if y'all know, but it was a guy that was on Flocka, and he was walking down the street. And you know how you sit in your garage with your garage open? It was a guy and his wife sitting in the garage with the garage open, and the guy that was on Flocka walked up and was biting the lady face off. Okay, so I've heard on drugs people do crazy shit. You understand what I'm saying? On drugs. And off drugs, of course. But on drugs. But they haven't said if this man was on anything. And he been in jail for years. About 2 years now. So I'm not going to say he was on drugs. Okay. But what I am going to say. Oh, another thing. He doesn't have no domestic violence cases. None. He have never been in a crazy house. He don't take psych meds. So I don't know what the fuck this could be. I don't know. Now, at this time, the little boy was 8, the little girl was 9, right? And it was one baby mama. So they've been together for a while. Okay? No domestic violence, no mental health problems, none of that. That's what I was trying to say. The father came up. The father of Ronald came up. And no, none of that. So where did it come from? Because he said the baby mama had demons in her, was trying to kill him. Okay? And you could tell he was trying to reach out. And I'm not making light of this situation. I'm not saying this man is right by any means. I'm not saying that yet. I haven't did my sound off yet. Right now I'm just giving y'all facts. I'm going to do my sound off in a minute. I'm probably going to have to do it in another video. But what I'm saying is of just how it's trying to seem that he was so normal. And he just woke up and just started killing people is what I'm trying to say. Okay. Basically, they're trying to say that this man was normal, okay, and just woke up and start killing daughters and trying to light the house up and shit like that. So, they've been together for quite a while. He tried to call for help because he called the police and said that the baby mama had demons in her and was trying to kill him. Then he called his daddy and told his daddy the same thing. The daddy got in the car immediately when he heard it, but when he got there, it was already too late. He was telling the son to say a certain name. It was like a whatever that shit is. I played the video already, and then he was saying it. Okay, so now they have said since he been in jail, they put him in a crazy house, and in the beginning he was not able to even he was not even able to fit trial. He was not able to stand in trial, right? Obviously something changed where now they say he's stable enough now to do trial, and this is what's going on right now. So I really don't know. They have not got too much in the background of him yet. Right now, they're just putting witnesses up of what he's done, this and that. They haven't really did the background of who he is yet. So I'm trying to find out, really who he is, because I am curious to know, did she ever know? Was he ever really crazy? Because some people can be crazy in your family, and some people are just ignorant to the fact of getting people help. Especially black people. And I'm not, I love my colored people. Come on, don't do that. But black people don't really believe in crazy houses and psych medication and psych wards and shit like that. So, because I know I got crazy people in my family, and they not big on taking their ass to the crazy house. You understand what I'm saying? They'll just deal with it by self-medicating, by taking drugs or drinking alcohol or doing stuff destructive. You get what I'm saying? Like gang banging or whatever the case may be, but they really fucked up in the head. So I'm not going to say that, it's not normal for him to be, not having issue or having issues and not going to the crazy house. Some people just don't go, but that don't mean they're not crazy. So I want to know, did they know he was a Looney Tune? And just really never checked, because he never really did nothing crazy. Never, I don't know. I'm going to do a part 2, though. Okay? So let me know in the comments down below what y'all think. But I'm going to do part 2 right now. Bye.